Welcome to the Let's Be Frank podcast. It's been a while since we've last recorded, and since we last recorded, we've changed format. I've now got a co-host, an illustrious co-host. Would you like to introduce yourself, my illustrious co-host?
Hi guys, I'm Connor. I work at Oasis Partnership for the Friends Together team. I run the film club, the photography club, art group, among other things as well.
He does. And not only have I got a co-host this episode, I've also got a guest. So our guest, would you like to introduce yourself, guest? Your name and what you do at the Oasis Partnership.
Hello there, my name's Alastair. I'm a Roots to Work advisor, working in the Roots to Work team, helping with quite broad employment support. We have various different offerings depending on what the client needs, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for joining us today, Alastair. We'll get on to a bit more about what you do later. But part of the podcast, each episode is going to be explaining a little bit about what we've got going on, groups and activities and events at our new building in Aylesbury, so the Oasis Cafe. So for those of you that haven't been here before, what's our address, Connor?
We are at 100A Walton Street, postcode HP217QP.
We are, and it's opposite the Aristocrat pub. Is it Aristocrat or Aristocat? Aristocrat pub. And we're next to the Crown Court building, for those of you that know Aylesbury, off the gyratory system. So if you head to us as if you're heading towards the Crown Court, and with a right-hand turn just before you get to the Crown Court, next to the Conservative Club building as well. So if anyone knows where that is, we're on those grounds. And we have a new cafe where we host a lot of our Friends Together activities, and our Roots to Work team are actually based here as well. So as we've got a member from the Roots to Work team as our guest today, Alastair, would you like to explain a little bit about what our Roots to Work team does in Aylesbury?
Yeah, so our main hub is in Aylesbury. We also do work in Chesham and High Wycombe as well. A good place to start would be our opportunity hubs, which cross over into Friends Together and the other services we offer. But it's in Aylesbury, it's every Thursday, 12:30 till 4:30, where the cafe's open, and people are free to come in, get a coffee, inquire about our services, get help with job searching, CVs, interview skills, that sort of thing. We also offer a similar thing in High Wycombe and Chesham on certain dates. And yeah, it's a good introduction into what we offer. And then we do some more intensive support under the Building Futures contract. Some of that work is on a one-to-one basis, so over around a 6-month period. You can meet up regularly around every 2 weeks with a Roots to Work advisor and get some tailored support helping achieve your employment goals. Also things like volunteering, skills, qualifications, that sort of thing.
And they help you sort of move towards a place where you want to be, don't you, and a job that you actually do want to do. Because obviously a lot of people end up getting jobs where they don't stick with them because they're not really, what would be the word, invested in them, or they don't like the job and they end up leaving, don't they? So I think the targeted support that you do is all geared towards helping them find employment that they actually want to sort of move, an area they want to move into, an industry they want to move into, and helping them get the skills and know-how, and helping with the application towards jobs in those fields that they actually do want to work in. Yeah,
it's all about identifying whatever barriers are specific to you, and also your strengths and goals, so that we can find something that is sustainable for the long term and is fulfilling.
And as part of that, we do lots of training, don't we, here at the Oasis Cafe. And next week, I think, Alastair, you're running a cooking course, aren't you?
Yeah, so in tandem with the classes we were running this week, I wanted to incorporate them into a cookery class as well. So we're planning on preparing a Christmas roast.
Oh, lovely. I look forward to eating that. If
yeah,
you need a guinea pig
you'll be invited
to give food poisoning to, I'm the man.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're going to incorporate getting a food hygiene and safety certificate. Excellent. As well.
That will look good on CV.
So, yeah, that's just an example of the sorts of employment-related courses that we're trying to
move people nearer to employment.
And you're taking bookings for this cooking group?
So we still have some spots left. So yeah, please let us know if you want to get involved.
What's the best contact details to get hold of you on, and if they want to book onto that one?
So there's the Routes to Work email is probably the best way. It's rtw@oasispartnership.org, and yeah, if you just shoot an email there, we'll pick it up and we'll get you signed up.
That's Romeo Tango Whiskey at oasispartnership.org. In addition to the training courses that we run from time to time, we've also got a cooking one in Chesham today, haven't we? Actually, our wonderful colleague Natalie was doing a cooking course in Chesham today. So the cooking courses are kind of based around silent maths skills, aren't they? So people are doing everyday things but not realising that they're using numbers and multiplying stuff and adding and subtracting and stuff. So it's all based around improving people's maths skills whilst doing everyday sort of jobs. It's like silent sales techniques, isn't it? Basically silent maths skills that they're picking up. As well as those training courses that we do, we also have our weekly groups that me and Connor run under our lottery funded project Friends Together, and a lot of our stuff is creative based, so it's stuff that people enjoy getting their teeth into. So music, arts, we teach people podcasts, and I do guitar lessons. We have Connor does art group, photography group, film club.
We have a film club, yep, which is something you'll hear about more in future episodes, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think, Alastair, you're covering art group this week, aren't you?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And which artist are you covering this week?
I was thinking of covering Pierre Mondrian. He did some nice abstract geometric shapes.
Okay.
That would be.
So the group will be trying to recreate some of those this week under Alastair's expert stewardship.
If you'd like to get involved in one of the groups, you can contact us on bookings at oasispartnership.org, or alternatively call us on our number, which we have online or on our website.
Yeah, I thought you were asking me what it was then. I was like,
I know,
the fear just came over me. I was like, I have no idea what our phone number is. So I'm going to give you a test here. So our weekly schedule, Connor, can you remember what our weekly schedule is? I'm going to give you a test. He hasn't got any notes prepared, so this is off the cuff. So what happens on a Monday?
On a Monday, we don't have. We currently running the multiply courses, so until Christmas, we don't have anything booked on a Monday or a Wednesday.
Okay. Tuesday
we have video production and editing course. Tuesday 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. we are making a documentary about the Oasis partnership for its 40th year.
So yeah, your video production course actually filmed an event that we held here on Friday night. That would be a pertinent point for us to mention what it was. So on Friday night we actually hosted our first ever fully licensed band night. So the band that played, the headlining band, actually 3 of the 4 are sat around the microphones as we speak. So those keen listeners will know that the charity is actually called Oasis. So with the recent news that Oasis were getting back together, we thought it'd be remiss of us not to get together and put like a little house band together and play some Oasis songs. So we did an hour of Oasis material under the banner Oasis Play Oasis. Supersonic sounds.
Yeah, it went well.
It was a sellout, so we hit our capacity on tickets. The bar proceeds did well, all goes towards the running of the charity, and everyone seemed to have a great time. I know I had a great time. Connor was on bass and Alastair was on lead guitar, putting off those little licks and those leads in a Noel Gallagher style way. Everyone had a great time, and it was we hope to do more of those events, don't we, Connor? Yeah,
definitely. I think it was good to see the kind of space, which we've always had it in mind to put gig nights on, I think, but to see the cafe, at night with the lights and then the crowd and the atmosphere, it was brilliant.
We dipped our toe in, didn't we, we have open mic nights on the first Friday of every month, so we've held like 3 or 4 of those, haven't we? Maybe even more.
Way more, about 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the first Friday of every month we have an acoustic open mic night, so people can come in with their acoustic guitars, or people from my various jamming groups and whatnot. They often get up and sing a song on me. I'll play guitar and they sing along and stuff like that. So it's a nice vibe, isn't it? It's a good, nice, relaxed atmosphere. And a few people that have been to get involved have said to us that they really like the atmosphere, and no, they didn't feel intimidated at all, and they felt really encouraged, and everyone was willing them on when they got up to do their songs and stuff. And we had a sea shanty last time, didn't we? Out of our, I can't mention names, but we had a sea shanty last time. One of our service users got up and did a sea shanty about Johnny, wasn't it? Johnny something or other. Yeah. Johnny go home or Johnny
from the film Fisherman Friends.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where it came from?
Yeah.
Go Johnny go or something like that. Yeah. So we had a sea shanty. We had a young lad came on his piano, didn't he, and played an original song.
Yeah, that was
brilliant.
Piano.
That was really good, beautiful voice he had. And we've recently had Hayley, who was on The Voice. If any listeners watch the ITV programme The Voice, Hayley was on it this year, and she got through 2 or 3 rounds actually, and she got chosen by, I think, will.i.am. She was partnered with in the end, wasn't she? Is it will.i.am or will.i.am? I don't know how you say the guy's name. But she got Ollie Murs and will.i.am both turned their chairs, so she was working with will.i.am. She's quite well known in the local circuit now. She does a lot of busking in Aylesbury Town Centre, all over the place.
Yep.
She has been to a couple of our open mic nights now. She was one of my former music students who I met in Chesham, so she comes and gets involved occasionally. Good fun. Alastair, you've played it a few, haven't you?
Yeah.
In fact, that's where the idea for the Oasis night came. We played an Oasis song at the last open mic night, and Connor said to us, we should get together and do some Oasis songs. And we were like, Alastair was like, I've always wanted to be in an Oasis covers band.
And the rest is history.
That's all I ever wanted to do.
That's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever needed.
But our next open mic night is on the Friday the 6th of December, and it's a little different this time. It's a Christmas themed one.
Wow.
So we're going to have things like mince pies and mulled wine. We're going to do a sing along to Christmas songs.
It's not just carols though, is it? It's Christmas songs. So your Silent Nights to your Little Donkeys to your Last Christmas to your Fairy Tale in New York. So we're going to have the words are up on screen. Like those of you that come to our jamming group will know that we've got a big screen, so we put the chords and the lyrics up on screen, so everyone's free to sing along and join in. And we're going to do a sort of Christmas themed night, so lots of Christmas songs. So come along and sing your little hearts out, or just eat a mince pie and have some of our mulled wine, non-alcoholic versions as well. Speaking of Christmas, we've recently been helping Mimi Harker record a charity Christmas single as part of our her fundraising efforts to help us. We're actually one of her charities of the year as the chairman of Buckinghamshire Council, which she is this year. We're one of her charities of the year, and she did a skydive recently, and she's also releasing a Christmas single to raise funds for us and her 2 other charities. So I've been helping her record that recently, so the demo's now ready to be sent over to her for her vocals to be added to, and then that will be released soon, I'm sure, to much fanfare. So yeah, keep your eye on our social media and Mimi Harker's socials. I'm sure that'll be out soon.
Should we have a little listen of the demo?
We can, yeah. So we'll prime that up now and play that for you guys. Here we go. This is Fairy Tale of New York, the Buckinghamshire edition.
It was Christmas Eve again, at the gateway, when Mimi said to me, we need some Christmas cheer, so we should write a song for folk to sing along. We turned our mics up high to sing this song for you. Jumped off a little plane, I must have been insane. I've got a feeling she won't do that again. So happy Christmas from all the council crew, sincerely wishing you that all your dreams come true. We've got hills of the children's and rivers through chalk. We've went over woods where the Gruffalo walks, with the beaches of Burn and Coombe Hill, what a view. Waterston Manor and Hewenden too. We've red kites aplenty and Aylesbury ducks. Our royal white swans proudly symbolise bucks. The Thames flows through Marlow, we've got Stoke House too. Bletchley Park and a windmill or two. On behalf of all Bucks Council, me singing here today. And the bells are ringing out from the gateway. We've authors aplenty, we'll mention a few. Roald Dahl, Enid Blyton and John Milton too. With the martyrs in Amersham, their statue on view. Ronnie Barker and Bowie in Aylesbury too. On behalf of all Bucks Council, me singing here today. And the bells were ringing out from the gateway. It's time to end our song. Come mention everyone. Our song just ain't that long, and there is no right or wrong. We did our best, you see. We managed 17, and you just won't believe. Nothing rhymes with Paralympians. On behalf of all Bucks Council, me singing here today. And the bells were ringing out from the gateway.
As you just heard, we managed to fit in as many references to places around Buckinghamshire, places, sites and famous landmarks, and to the tune of Fairy Tale of New York. So I hope you enjoyed that song. We're also going to play, we mentioned just before that we had our first event on Friday night, Oasis Plays Oasis. And next up, you're going to hear a song from that night, Supersonic, as performed by the Oasis in-house band, Supersonic Sounds.
That was Supersonic by the in-house Oasis partnership band. Oasis does Oasis. Keep your eyes peeled for more nights. Hopefully next year we're looking to do more kind of gig nights, aren't we? Any ideas of what you want to do, guys?
Well, there's a few venues that have already registered their interest in getting us to do the Oasis thing again. Obviously, there's a lot of interest around Oasis at the moment with the news of their comeback and the tickets that are on sale at extortionate prices. So it's a good opportunity for people to get out to their local venues and hear some Oasis songs in a non-breaking the bank.
No surge pricing.
No.
Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll see, and we might do our own price surging if the demand is there. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. We'll be doing some more of those dates. It went down so well that everyone enjoyed it that we said it'd be silly of us not to do more for people because they all seem to enjoy it. So that was Supersonic by the Supersonic Sounds band. So those of our regular listeners will know that we like to do a regular feature on our podcast called 3 for Freedom. So as we've got a new guest, Alastair, on today, it'd be remiss of us to not ask him the questions. Now, as I sprung it on him a bit, he hasn't really had a lot of chance to think about this, so we'll limit it. So I know you like your music, Alastair, don't you? So
I do.
Thinking about it from an album or an artist or a song that's inspired you when you were younger to sort of become the man you are today, what led you down the path? You obviously play guitar, don't you, in a number of bands. You want to give some what's the word?
Context.
Do you want to publicise your band at all?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, what's the name of your band, Alastair?
So I'm in two bands. One is called High Eyes and the other is called Astraba.
And Alastair is very modest, but Astraba have recently been on BBC Six Music, haven't you? You had your debut single played on there.
Moment, yeah.
So check that out. It's ASTRABA, Astraba. On social media, you can find them on there and on YouTube and whatnot. Check out your latest song. Was it Shoot the Moon?
Sink the
Moon. You're about to hear the song Sink the Moon by Alastair's band Astraba. Here it is. Hope you enjoy it.
Convolute your coin with her.
And that was Sink the Moon by Astraba. Is that right? I'm going to get it right this time. Got it right this time. Sink the Moon by Astraba. Hope you enjoyed it. You can download that on all music channels, can you? Like Spotify's and your iTunes and all that.
Yeah.
Or you can watch the video on YouTube. Now, you're actually in the video, aren't you? That's you wandering around, jumping around into ponds and stuff in the video. Anyone that wants to watch that, it's on YouTube. It
was a cold day.
It was a cold day, yeah. And so, linking on from that, what was it inspired you to get into music, Alastair? Can you remember, is there a particular album or an artist that, when you were younger, that inspired you to want to get into music and made you fall in love with music?
Yeah, so coincidentally, Oasis was my first proper love in music. Specifically, the album Definitely Maybe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, something about their approach, just group of friends, quite just enjoyed each other's company, enjoyed writing good tunes, nothing too serious about it, just making music for the sake of it. It sounds very raw the way it was recorded. They did it live. I think the whole ethos behind that was pretty inspiring for me.
Just mates getting that in a room, turning amps up and blasting it out,
and euphoric as well. Yeah, I mean, all mood and all music has its place, but I particularly relate to the uplifting.
Yeah, I saw an interview recently as part of their reunion that said there's a beautiful hope to Oasis's music, and I definitely agree to that. It came off the back of obviously the grunge years where it was the Generation Y, and like there's lots of angst and stuff like that, and there was always a beautiful hope about Oasis's music. There was always a tomorrow, there's always a horizon that you're aiming to go over, and there's always another dawn and another tomorrow, and it was all very hopeful music. There was a beautiful hope about Oasis's music. Are you a great songwriter as well?
Are you a Liam or a Noel man?
Don't you remember our recent social media? He went for Paul, didn't he?
I did. I went for Paul, the other brother. But I mean, for me, it's mainly the songs. Like I learnt guitar by learning all the Noel Gallagher's parts. So
we could tell on Friday night, Alastair. You had all the licks down.
Yeah, 14-year-old me had it already locked in. So
yeah, good stuff. Can you remember which song you heard first, which made you first stand up and go, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah, I think it might have been "Don't Look Back in Anger."
Oh wow!
Yeah,
an anthem. What an anthem to kick your musical career off with.
Yeah.
Do you think that your style of guitar playing is based on Noel Gallagher's then, or
initially for sure. Yeah, I kind of started there, and then that's like my base point.
Your staple diet. Good stuff.
It's pretty meat and potato approach to guitar as well, which I enjoy.
Yeah. And is there any other, apart from Astraba, any other bands or artists that you like of recent times that you can recommend to our listeners? I really like Khruangbin. Do you know them? No. Khruangbin.
Khruangbin.
I was going to say Khruangbin. I think it's metal magazine.
It might be a Thai word.
Yeah. Are they Australian?
I think they're American, but
they're American.
They have a lot of pretty out there influences.
For anyone that wants to check them out, how do they spell that then, Alastair? Is it?
That's a good question. I think it's KH.
He's going to use his information device to get that for you.
Yeah, KH.
He's playing you a snippet of their song now. That was "Shoot the Moon," the B-side to "Sink the Moon."
Yeah, it's KHRUANGBIN. But they got really nice guitar playing. It's quite far from Oasis in terms of style, but really nice atmospheric stuff.
There's a really good band in Aylesbury, isn't there? A really sludge metal band that you really like and enjoy, and you shoot like owls.
Yeah. You mean
shoot like owls?
Throwing like owls.
Oh, those guys. Yeah,
they are
up and coming. They are, mate. They're good. Connor, you've seen them,
special.
I've seen Throwing Like Owls. Saw them at the Egg and Monkey last month. Very
good
show.
In our very own Aylesbury here. Speaking of Aylesbury and guests like Alastair, I think our plan for the podcast, Connor, is to invite on local community groups and people that have links to local community groups to sort of get them on to talk about what they do and what services they offer to people. Isn't that right?
That is right. So yeah, if you've got any kind of, if you want to, come on and talk about anything really, that helps the local community, or you might just want to have a chat about something, or even if you want to host a little segment, get in touch again at bookings@oasispartnership.org, and we'll see what we can do. But we want to reach out to anyone kind of, in and around the local community that might want to, share their story or share what they're doing.
So that's the end of our podcast. So it's been a while since we last recorded one. That was the return of the Let's Be Frank podcast. Long time overdue. We're hoping to do these more regularly now. So there we go. Say goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye-bye.
The Let's Be Frank podcast is brought to you by the Oasis Partnership, a charity providing high-quality social and psychological support services to improve people's mental health and well-being. We deliver socially inclusive, open-access support for the wider communities of Buckinghamshire through pioneering and innovative partnerships and initiatives. Oasis provides free and subsidised health and well-being classes and support groups for the Chiltern area, including art and music. Oasis also helps support people to reach their full potential through our Roots to Work service. The Let's Be Frank podcast was launched in tribute to the memory of long-term Oasis patron and world-renowned cinematographer Frank Hodge, and is recorded in the Frank Hodge Podcast Studio, our new community podcasting facility launched in his honour.